Good morning. Good morning, boys and girls. Let's rock. Good morning, Stephen, Marta. Welcome into the broadcast. My name is Marvin LeBlanc, your successful sales whisperer this morning. Flawless faces. Kaufman for Wyo, as in Wyoming, and Little Coon 36, backing it up from down South Louisiana. Welcome to the broadcast. This is going to be a quick one. Thank you for those pink hearts. Does anything match the color pink? Maybe some purple, maybe some gold. Kaufman, as in Wyoming. That's a long way from South Louisiana. The high country is in the town. Hi, Flawless. How are you? Scott? Good morning, Scott. All right. Welcome to the house. If you're new, please go ahead and tell us where you're from. And also welcome right now to all of the replay broadcasters because the replays are being seen more and more. We're going to do a double flip. There's that guy, Marvin LeBlanc. And we're going to rock. For those that are new, I would strongly suggest for you to get your pencil and paper ready because you can, in fact, get high content at the same time. Thank you, Trinidad. Wow. Wayne is in the house. That's Wayne Ridenhour, an excellent guitarist from Memphis, Tennessee, keeping Beale Street alive even after B.B. King has left us, but his spirit remains forever. Hey, Marvin, looking forward to this. I missed your handle, but I certainly can appreciate your vibe. So here's the deal, guys. Here it is. It's a Friday morning. And this is the difference between failure and success. And so I'm going to kind of try to get inside your head and understand something. And I'm going to try to share with Radio Spencer as well. Welcome. Welcome, replay broadcasters. On the subject today is Finishing Strong Friday. And so this is geared towards people that are in sales or people that want to be in sales or people that think they're in sales, but they're in a sales slump. So this is the type of conversation that only somebody who's been there, done that, and still is doing it can have a conversation. So can we just get real right away this morning? Can we get real right away? So here's the deal. You guys, y'all know the drill. Yes, we certainly need to hit that little Periscope person, because we need to share this with any salespeople out there that are struggling and they're stuck. There's salespeople out there that got excited whenever they got into the industry, and then for one reason or another, they got pounded in the marketplace. Maybe they got pounded by the company that they're representing. Maybe they got pounded by the franchise, and they're asking themselves, man, what the hell did I get myself into? So what I want to talk about is the real salesperson. Now, here's some thought questions. So you guys ready to write this down? Do we have a volunteer that can scribe real fast for us at the bottom? That would even be more awesome. That would be great if we have a scribe. So here's my first question. Thank you, radio. Here's my first question. Now, you're going to have to be honest with yourself after we get off this broadcast and figure this out, okay? Good morning, Steph Bryant. Whoop, y'all should be following Steph Bryant 4. She's got a lot of good material, and she's working enough in her sales to where she can stay home with her babies. And that's something that you probably should be interested in. How can I stay home with my babies is something a lot of men and women want to do. So here we go. First question that you write down. How many times from Monday of this week through Thursday of yesterday, how many times, you got to be honest with yourself, did you ask for a referral? Hey, Cool, thanks for being in the broadcast, Cool. Welcome. Please tell me who you are and where you're from. We're always excited to engage new people. So question one is, how many times Monday through Thursday did you actually even ask for referrals? And I want you to write that question down, and then I want you to concentrate on that question. Number two, how many referrals Monday through Thursday of this week? Thank you, radio. Awesome. Awesome. Number two, how many referrals Monday through Thursday of this week did you receive? How many did you receive? Hello, Stephen. How many did you receive? Okay. Y'all got that? All right. Then number three, how many referrals that you received did you call? There you go. So Radio Spencer, hey, give a special shout out to Radio Spencer. He's doing a great job on the Scribe. And obviously, one of the things I'm trying to encourage is each of you to follow each other, because we're heading all in the same direction, up the mountain together towards achievement. Y'all got it? If you're in this room and you're not concerned about achievement, this ain't the place for you. If you're in this room and you think you're going to hear some negative talk, this ain't the place for you. Okay, that's not who we are. We're collaborators and we're lovers of people, and we're here to be givers. And so this is unbelievable content that started back in about 1978. And by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Marvin LeBlanc. I am an Amazon best-selling author. I am a national professional speaker. I run 3 enterprises. I love to work. And those that call somebody a workaholic is just somebody who has a smaller dream than you did. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so question number 1 was, how many referrals did I ask for? How many referrals did I receive was number 2. And number 3 was, how many referrals did I call? Why is that so important? Well, because if you busted your butt to ask for a referral, and then you got a referral, and then you dragged butt because you lacked the confidence, the skill level, whatever little screwed up self-limitation that you put out, that you refuse to call the person. You try to justify, well, I'm going to wait till another time. Okay, let me give y'all a secret. The best time to call a referral is when? Let's see who's going to put up the right answer. The best time to, that's right, drag butt. Okay, the best time to call a referral is when? Tell me. When's the best time to call? Now! Oh, Musica! Musica. Hey, Musica, let me tell you what, Musica. You have just earned yourself a pocketbook. 13 Rules for Solid Business Growth. So, Musica, he got the answer. He participated. He's being rewarded for what? Interaction. So, Musica, you go MarvinLeBlancSpeaker@gmail.com. You send me your physical address, you're going to get a free pocketbook, The 13 Rules for Solid Business Growth. The reason why this was written is because after the Hurricane Katrina, whenever everything was lost, I lost my building, I lost my house, I lost my 9 employees, got shot at a couple of times. That was fun. Had to take baths in freezing cold weather. That was fun. Well, people ask me, well, Marvin, how did you come back and make Chairman Circle after all of that crap and you had to start over with a brand new group of people? Well, these were the questions that I was asking myself. So instead of somebody who's a regular speaker who's not living it, you got a guy who's a speaker who's living it, who's still working in entrepreneurship on a daily basis. Wouldn't that be great if you had this little book right here? Of course, Musica, he just won his book. So, of course, it's $9.99 at my website. I know good and well you spent $10 on coffee that probably wasn't even that good this week or this month. So pick it up and learn the questions that you can ask so you can get yourself back on top, okay? Now, I already covered you have to ask for the referrals. I already covered how many did you receive, and then I asked you how many did you call. We love you for it, Marvin. Yeah, good, Wayne. I love you. Wayne, you got to broadcast more because I want to see more of you playing that guitar you were playing with the Albert King. I don't know the name of it. I just know the love. And so I love me some blues. I love me some John Lee Hooker. I love me some Buddy Guy. I love me some Stevie Ray Vaughan. I love me some Tab Benoit, baby. And so anytime you got a scope where you get into those low down, low chords and just making that guitar scream, make sure that I know about it because blues sets me on fire. It gets me motivated. Robert Johnson, he got to the crossroads. He had to sell his soul to the devil, baby, because he couldn't play a guitar worth a shit. And he said to the devil, devil, if you can help me play guitar, I will worship you forever. And from that day, a lot of people thought that the blues music was the devil's music, which is a crock of shit, because I have seen so much love around blues music, which is off the topic, but hey, there's some people that are actually interested in hearing something spontaneous and interesting. So keep on giving your hearts, and I'm going to go to the next point. The reason you have to call the referral is because there's no reason to ever waste your energy in asking for the referral if you're not going to follow up. Follow up. So if I tell you, F you, well, you might be thinking I'm thinking something else. No, when I say to you, F you, that means follow up. All right? Pick up the frickin' phone and follow up. Here's the deal. If you become a slave or a worshiper, not a slave, but a worshiper of looking at your numbers on a regular basis, then when you're in a sales slide, you'll know why. If you don't track your numbers, you're freaking clueless out there. You don't even know what your closing ratio is. So there's some science that's tied to the sales, okay? You can only anticipate future revenue when you look and have accurate measures to measure what is going on with your sales funnel. So there's a lot of people, good morning, Trina. There's a lot of people out there that just says, well, I'm going to wing it. Well, you're the same people that are having a freaking heart attack because you don't know when the hell you're going to get paid. And, oh, here comes the mortgage. Am I going to get a sale this month? All because why? Because you refuse to be a sales professional where you're not tracking your activity. Okay, you have to have the right activity. Okay, radio, this is good, baby. You ready, radio? Right activity plus right attitude plus right skills plus the right knowledge minus excuses equals amazing results. Right attitude plus right activity, plus right skills, plus right knowledge equals amazing results. Bam, she says. The queen of network marketing says, bam. Listen, man, I want to tell y'all, this is good stuff. You know why it's good stuff? Man, because I've been in this for 30 years. Look at that. Those are all the people that said no right there. You see, every white hair are all the people that said no. So what? So freaking what? It doesn't matter what they say. The only thing that matters is what you think. Scribe that down. It doesn't matter what they say. It only matters what you think. Okay, so if you're saying, well, I don't know why this week was a poor week. Well, look at your activity. If you sucked in activity and you expected a great week, what the hell are you thinking? Who taught you that? Okay, that's not how it works. The great ones work their face off. You get it? The great ones work their face off. So here's my next little strategy to get you moving. Don't be having an attitude, well, it's mid-morning, and so I'm just going to coast into the weekend. Bullshit. You can't coast. Okay? Friday is 1/5 of your work week. You can't coast. Okay? Unless you just want to be mediocre. Okay? Now, or let's just say, well, no, Marvin, I just want to be average. Well, just listen to half of the broadcast and just do about half of the suggestions. I mean, you don't happen to listen to a an award-winning author. You don't have to listen to somebody who's won the highest awards in his franchise company. You don't have to. You could just go ahead and be average. Just throw dirt on top of yourself. But look, go ahead and stay in that job. Stay in that job. And don't bitch if the boss doesn't give you the raise, or you want an hour off early because you want to go to your grandson's graduation and they say no. Because that's what you get when you're in a job. You don't get to have your opinion when you're in a job. Y'all feeling me? Okay? That's the trade-off, okay? The trade-off in entrepreneurship is self-discipline and responsibility, okay? So today's responsibility is I am going to forget all of the crap about Christmas, and I am going to get in front of the right people that are prospects, not suspects. Just because they're breathing doesn't mean that they're a prospect. If you say, well, I work with anybody, I want a referral to anybody that does this. No. Okay. If you're asking for anybody, you'll get nobody on a referral. Good morning, Mark. Good morning. We're talking about how to make and finish strong in sales on a Friday instead of just kind of carrying it all in. And I asked some self-introspective questions. How many times did you honestly ask for a referral Monday through Thursday? If you're not tracking it, you don't even know what the hell you're doing. You got to track it. And when I say track it, I make little Chinese marks on my paper, okay? And it tracks the numbers. This is nothing fancy. You don't have to have a computer software. Good old sexy pencil and paper is all you freaking need, okay? Keep it simple. So you're asking for referrals, you're thinking about those referrals, you're receiving those referrals, and then you're following up on the referrals. And then you can have an idea like on Fridays. I call it Stop By Fridays. So you can have excuses. An example, Steph is in the room. She's a mother, and she's an at-home stay mother. If I was Stephanie, man, I'd be shopping at all kind of different places. Stephanie should just be running into people with her big old happy face, just sharing joy, especially with people that look like they're kind of pissing and moaning, because they're going to feed off of her energy, and eventually they're going to ask, man, why the hell are you so fired up? And then she's going to have an opportunity to tell her story about how she became an at-home mom and how that person who's miserable could also become a stay-at-home mom and make a little jingle. Okay? So circulate. Get off of Periscope. I love me some Periscope, but there's a time and place for Periscope. You can't Periscope your whole damn life away and never get face-to-face with the people. How many appointments? This is the next subject, radio. How many appointments did I set on Monday through Thursday? I think this is number 4. Radio Spencer, how many appointments did I set? Now, it doesn't have to be all fancy appointments with a big PowerPoint. I'm not talking about that. An appointment is when you get belly to belly. You might have a cup of coffee. Heck, two of you could be, they'll both have y'all dogs out in the dog park, and you're sitting down and talking. Okay? How many appointments did I set? Well, why do I have to worry about how many appointments I set? Well, if you don't have a goal for how many appointments you set, you're not going to be happy with how many appointments did you see, which is number 5. How many appointments did you see Monday through Thursday? Write that down. Concentrate on this. You got homework after this. How many appointments did I see Monday through Thursday? And so the answers, if you're honest with yourself, are going to start revealing how you might have to change some of your activities. If you're expecting great sales results and you refuse and you're resistant towards great sales activity, can I just be honest with you? It's not going to work for you. You're not going to make it unless you have a sales coach like me, an accountability coach like me, somebody that you trust like me, that's going to tell you the truth. And usually it's not going to be your spouse or your lover or somebody like that. Now, there's people that's watching this broadcast that they're a little mad right now with their sales manager or whoever they report to, whoever that lady or man is. And the reason why you're disgusted is you feel like they're just putting all kind of pressure on you. Well, let me ask you a question. The pressure that they're putting on you, could that pressure been solved if Monday through Thursday you'd have made the right decisions in asking for referrals, in landing those referrals, in not going home early because you had your tail between the legs because somebody told you no? You see, you have to be responsible on a daily basis. Big success comes in daily chunks. You want to be a great team member? This is fantastic right here. What's the key to being a great team member? The answer is individual execution. Individual execution, yes. See, if we have a football team trying to march down to score a touchdown, the way they score a touchdown is not just because one guy made a great play. It's because everybody individually succeeded on their assignment. Individual execution. You have to own it. Okay? Now, if you suck, you need to know that you suck. If you suck, you need to know that you can get out of that suckability, which is not a word, but I think you understand what I'm saying. That means you have to make a change. For things to change in your life, you've got to change. Otherwise, be satisfied with having less. Be satisfied with constantly having to make excuses to your manager on why you're a consistent underperformer. There's just no way around it. So if you just throw yourself into the activities every day, you're going to be fine. Here's another thought. Whatever time it is, wherever you're at, sell something between now and when you go home. Can you sell something between now and when you go home? One item, one product, one service. Can you sell something? So whatever you were planning to do, I'm going to clean up my office, whatever. No. What can I sell between now and whenever I go home? Okay? And get that successful experience deep inside your muscles so that you can go home with a mental victory. You don't want to go home with a red X in your head. You want to go home with a green check mark. So ask yourself, how can I give myself, get success in your muscles? Yeah, I like that. Get success in your muscles. How can I give myself a green check mark? Now, some of you selfish people, y'all are not going to get this. Y'all are not going to get this. No, Marvin, that's not the secret. Okay, you selfish people don't realize that when I'm feeling most down and I analyze why I got a little bit of an attitude, it's because I've been thinking about my own damn self instead of somebody else that I could go help. Would you please forget about yourself and go help somebody between now and whenever you're closing business today? Just get up and go help somebody. Would you just go help somebody? Don't plan it all. Just go help somebody. You don't have to look far, especially in America, to see somebody who needs help. So go help somebody. It ain't always about you. Okay, and then my last two little points, and then we're off, is this. I strongly suggest by the end of the day that you set an appointment for 9:15 Monday morning. Or whenever you get the kids off to school or whatever, you want to set an appointment that makes you get your butt out of the office or the house, and you're going to go sit and work with somebody on a product or service, and you're going to ask them questions on how what you provide could benefit them. And you're going to walk away from it as if what you got can't help them. Tell them the truth. It can't help you. You'll gain credibility, and you'll still be able to be qualified to get a referral. This is an extra nugget. Do you know I get referrals from people who say no to me? That's weird. There was a bank mortgage lady that did not want to buy what I had to offer, but she appreciated my approach and sincerity, authenticity, and she sat for a half hour, 45 minutes, and gave me 28 referrals. And I later accumulated all of the data on that, and it ended up being 55 pieces of business times about $700. So 55 times $700, what's that? About $38,000 of business. All because even though she didn't buy from me, I didn't come at her with commission breath, and she knew I was sincere and I could help these people. So I don't know if you've ever received enough referrals from somebody who never bought from you that could generate $36,000. So that happened very early in my career, and so the only reason why I'm passing this on to you is to realize that people can be happy with you and not buy from you, but still give you referrals. Have y'all ever thought of that? It's something good to think about. So my last thing, and I'm wrapping up because I've got to go do my rocking and rolling, is this. I'm a firm believer in handwritten cards, but you do not write handwritten cards during the day when you could be working face-to-face with people or doing presentations virtually. So you can write your handwritten cards after 9, 10 o'clock at night. You can write your handwritten cards on a Saturday, okay? But write your handwritten cards. Come up with a reasonable goal. If you've never written handwritten cards, then write one a day. One's a good number. If you're at 0 and you go to 1, that's a good start. You know, and you get all fired up, you go to 3, that's a good start. But I would rather you write 3 a day than write 10 in one day and then not do it again for 2 weeks. No. Write you some handwritten cards to people that are in your advocates group. And the reason I'm talking about advocates group is there's this book right here. This is a personal friend of mine. His name is David Newman. I wasn't even a social media. I didn't even have any social media presence. I didn't have Facebook. I didn't have Twitter, LinkedIn. I wasn't a LinkedIn lion, whatever that means. Hey, Miss Charlotte, I believe you're going to love the replay, my baby. I believe you're going to love the replay. I promise you it's worth it. Okay. Well, in this book on page 144, he talks about the advocate group. And the advocate group could be 10, 12, 15 people. It could be 25 people. And you decide who is in that advocate group. These are people that know and love you. You know and love them. And you don't let 30 days go by without reaching out and touching them with you give them an ebook, you send them a card, you go drink a cup of coffee, you meet with them after church so you can get a hug. The bottom line is you have meaningful interaction with your advocate group every 30 days. And so what happens in an advocate group is all 50 people are working together to build up mental human relation capital with each other. And so when that happens, trust happens. And when trust happens, referrals happens. And there we go. When referrals happens, you get the referral and you call them. When you call them, you say, hey, let's say it's Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie, this is MarvinLeBlanc. We've not met before. I'm an insurance professional in the state of Louisiana. And Stephanie, your good friend Mark suggested I give you a call. I don't even know if I can help you. But what I wanted to do was introduce myself. I'm not calling you to sell you anything. I just want to introduce myself so that possibly in the future, if you're happy right now with where you're at with your insurance, great. I just would like to be your number 2 choice if I can. Very inoffensive, okay? I'm not spraying and praying on her face. I'm not into a bunch of commission breath, okay? And hey, Lamont. Yeah, so Steph loves that. You know why Steph loves that, okay? Because Steph doesn't want this. Hi, we haven't met yet, but my name's MarvinLeBlanc. I sell a lot of great insurance products, and I can save you a lot of money. And the company you're with, they're not as rated as high as my company. And more than likely, whoever you're with right now, they can't give you the kind of service that I can give you. All of that crap, nobody wants to hear that shit. All right? Get away from that. Man, be real. Nobody cares about that. What I'm trying to get you to understand is my mindset. If you're going to reach out and you want me to do some coaching with you and help you with your business, I do that. But my mindset is permission-based marketing. It's not break your arm marketing. Okay? So that's my messages today. I'm going to give a wrap. Here's the recap, and then we're gone, and we're going to go do something with the material. Woo! What a concept. We're actually going to do something with the material. Number one, look at how many times you asked for referrals Monday through Thursday of this week, and how many times you're going to ask for a referral today. How many referrals did you receive Monday through Thursday, and how many referrals will you definitely receive today before you click out for the day? And how many referrals will you call? And you can use the referral track that I just used. If you want to practice with me on your referral track, you set up a phone appointment with me. We can practice the referral track. Okay? It's no problem. All right? You know how to get to me and Google me, Marvin LeBlanc. You can go to Marvin LeBlanc Speaker at gmail.com. You can do it that way. Here's the other thing that I'm going to try to show you right before we leave. Let's see. Okay, if you guys are interested in, let's see if I can get this looking right. If you're interested in the Come Hell or High Sales CD for the replay broadcasters and for those that are listening right now, today's price is not going to be a 2 CD set for $44.95. Today's price is if you donate just $30 into the paypal.me/account that's seen on Periscope. For $30, Marvin, send me the $30 special on the 2 CD set. I will send it to you. Were y'all able to actually see that just now? Mark, tell me if you could see it, because I'm not good at turning the camera around. Could y'all actually see it? Let me see here. Okay. Were you able to see this right here? Maybe you want to take a picture of it. Okay, so you can see it. Excellent. What it says is, if you want to move your sales performance from mediocre to marvelous, this resource is for you. It includes all of Marvin's surefire strategies for prospecting, following up, closing a sale, serving the customer like they've never been served before, and generating enthusiastic referrals for years to come. Buy a copy for each member of your team. So you throw those CDs into your CD player and you eat, sleep, and drink them. And I promise you that if you can promise me that you will listen 21 straight days to these CDs and it didn't pay you back the $30, you send me back that CD and I will refund your money. So there's no risk involved. The only thing that you have here is opportunity. And I personally, what I really want from it is I want your referrals. I want you to refer other people to the world of Marvin LeBlanc so I can help them. There's too many salespeople giving up out there because they're getting pounded and they don't have any sales leadership, or what I put on my title today, the sales whisperer. I don't know why I put that. I've never put that before. If you like it, tell me, and you say, Marvin, if it sucks, just tell me it sucks, and I'll listen to this. Yeah, so half your team needs this. So contact me. Or Steph, you got to call me anyhow. In about 20 minutes, you call me, and we'll make sure that your team gets copies of these so we can work it into their muscle tissue, if you will. I'll only send you back a Tab Benoit. Oh, I tell you what we'll do. If you send me a Tab Benoit CD, you get your CD for free, Mark. That's a deal. That's a deal right there. I see. I can be connived. If you got blues music out there, we can trade some of your blues CDs for some CDs on sales. I'm easy to please, y'all. Okay. So goodbye, everybody. You've got a great sales tip. Now, promise me, my homework to you is to do something with the material. Can y'all do something with the material? I need the successful experience, and I need to hear that you sold something today and you're a happier person. So I wish you love. Goodbye, everybody from New Orleans. I wish you peace. I wish you love. And as always, I wish you gumbo, baby. Marvin LeBlanc, here to help you. sell smarter, work less, live longer. Thanks, everybody. Yummy gumbo. Goodbye, Wyoming. Bye-bye.